let's go.
In June of 2019, with nothing but 5 pairs of clothes and a lot of courage, I left all I had known behind and went to Europe on a 2-month solo backpacking trip. From the stunning views to the amazing people, from the highs to the lows and everything in between, this was my life-changing summer.
I'm in Amsterdam and it's amazing, and there are pride flags everywhere because it's Pride Week, and I just, oh my god, oh my god. So I just learned that there's no kitchen and no fridge, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do because buying meals every day is not in my budget. I'll just have to figure it out. So if you've been watching these vlogs, you know that whenever I get to a new place, I feel really blah and like I don't want to be there, and that's how I feel after finding out that there's no kitchens, because if you watch these, you know I make all my own meals, and that's kind of how I can afford to do this cheaply. But I think what I'm gonna do is just like get rice cakes and peanut butter and jelly and fruit and things that I don't need to refrigerate, and just have those for lunch and dinner. I'm only here for 3 days, and then I go to another hostel, and I just checked, and that claims to have a kitchen. This claims to have a fridge and freezer. Like, I don't need to cook things, but this doesn't even have that, so we'll see. I mean, I got up really early today. I've been traveling all day. I need to get some food in me because I haven't really had any except those croissants and some pretzels, and maybe lay down for a bit and wander around. I just need to get myself sorted. I need to remind myself, like, it's alright, you're fine, everything's fine, like, you're in Amsterdam, like, calm down. Just went into my first coffee shop. I am wearing something nice because look good, feel good, right? But they only take cash, obviously, so I went to get cash. Something I don't understand, I always ask people if they speak English out of being nice, but people get offended. I feel like I should stop asking people if they speak English, because they're like, obviously, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I don't want to assume anything, but like a flip view, you click filter.
Just squeezes around. Squeezes.
Good morning. My voice is kind of gone. I don't feel sick, but I sound sick, even though I feel fine. Today, I'm meeting back up with Davida, the girl I met in Grace, who I really got on with. Oh my god, I'm out of breath because I walked up the stairs. I'm meeting at 2, so I'm gonna go out and explore before that, but I need to put sunblock on. Yesterday, it was kind of rainy and cloudy, but there's definitely sun today, so I'm gonna get ready and then I'm gonna go. I'm in Volden Park and it is so beautiful. It's sunny today, which really makes a big difference. Like, when I was walking around, I was just like, oh my god, it's so pretty, because I got here in the afternoon. It was cloudy, it was really crowded, and also I was so cranky yesterday. But now I'm just like, oh my god, I'm in Amsterdam. Like, it has hit me. It's beautiful, it's real. I'm here for a whole week. Like, oh my god. Okay, the birds in this park, wait, do you see that bird's face? That is terrifying. I have never seen a bird like that before, and there's a black one that's even worse. It literally looks like a demon. Maybe in this lighting you can't tell, but I do not, like, I hate pigeons, but I would prefer a pigeon over whatever that is. And it got so close to me, it was like right here, and I was like, get away, and it's not scared of me, and I'm like, you are going to eat me. What is that? What is that? No, no, yes, run away. They can just be expensive is all.
pressure.
Oh my god, look who I found!
Hello!
From Greece! Davida! Okay, so explain. She's been showing me around. We've been walking around probably, what, for a few hours? How long has it been? Yeah, it's been a while.
Since like 2:30.
Yeah, and explain where we're going now.
Okay, so we were going to NDSM, which is like a very weird part of Amsterdam. It's like not as touristy, it's kind of hipster. Yeah, you're just gonna have to see for yourself. I don't really know how to explain it. It's it's a
I'm
weird
so
place.
excited.
Yeah.
And we're on the ferry right now, which is also very exciting. It's all just excitement all around. Oh, and I got a bunch of food. We went to a grocery store because that's like my favorite thing to do traveling is just like see the stuff in grocery stores. And I was like, you have to pick out some stuff that's authentic that I would like. So I'll show you the things I got. So we got Haribo Star Mix, this bag of granola, which I'm just gonna have as a snack because it looks really good. Tony's chocolate, which Kira, my friend Kira, told me I had to get, so that's why I got that. And then I also got this pastry that Davida recommended. Apparently it's vegetarian sausage pastry, so I'm gonna try that. And we're at this really cool bar. We took a short ferry to get to it. Davida just went to the bathroom, but we're on these beanbag chairs in this tent thing, in this, it's not really a bar, it's like a restaurant, hangout place near the water. It is so nice. We've just been talking for hours about traveling, and I've been sharing a lot of my thoughts because I think I said this in my Croatia vlog a couple days ago, but today is my 1 month of traveling, and everything is really different. Like I'm starting to really notice a change within myself and like loving travel and everything. So it's been really nice to have a familiar face here, someone I know, like that I met before, to just reflect on with.
Good morning. It is the next day. Last night after Davida and I parted ways, I met these two really nice girls. One was from my hostel and one was just sitting on the canal, and we ended up sitting and talking for hours. And it was just a lovely night. My throat, like, I'm not that sick, but my throat's like totally shot, so there goes that, but I feel totally fine. And I'm meeting back up with Davida at 2:30, and I think one of the girls from last night, and I'm gonna rent a bike. We're gonna go around Walden Park on the bike, and she's gonna show me this market. There's this authentic waffle pastry that I don't remember the name of that she wanted me to try. But yeah, I'm just walking around until then and kind of just exploring. It's such a beautiful day. It's 80 degrees and sunny, and everyone who works in my hostel was like, enjoy this weather because it's gonna rain the rest of the week. And I was like, okay, yeah, true. I'm stood in front of this amazing church. I don't know anything about it. I want to do a walking tour tomorrow to actually learn things about the city because I literally don't know anything. But oh, so beautiful. I've just been walking around and I found this gigantic market and it looks so cool. I'm excited. So I'm definitely slightly away from the touristy areas. There's still a lot of tourists, but when I was walking here, it was pretty much all locals. And I'm sitting right now at, it must be where a few different canals meet, and it's so stunning. Like I love wandering around cities not knowing where I'm going. There's a house right there that has flowers and a rainbow flag. I'm gonna turn around so you can see it, but like I just can't believe how beautiful this city is. I love it here so much. Look at that house, so cute. And then this is where the canals meet. So there's the row of really cute homes and then the canal goes both ways. These guys are paddleboarding in the canal. And oh my god, if you lost your balance and fell into the canal, I would not risk that. I went back to the hostel and hung out for a bit, and now I'm meeting Davida at Central Station so that I can rent a bike, so that I can bike in the park. I rented a bike and we biked to the park. We're at a cafe. I am terrible at biking in the city. I've never done it in any city before. I ran into a guy within like minutes of having the 2 minutes of having the bike. He was fine. He was laughing, like it wasn't a big deal, but I was like, oh my god, the entire bike ride here, I was like, I'm stressed, I'm stressed, I'm stressed. But we're at a cafe. I ordered a smoothie and, what are they called, cheese fingers? Apparently they're like, not like mozzarella sticks, but sort of, but like with different cheese.
There's like Gouda cheese, like different, like Dutch cheese instead of.
So basically it's gonna be great and I'm pumped. Here they are, but Davita's getting her drink, so I'm waiting. Oh my god, my voice. So Davita and I are sharing backpacker romance stories right now, and it's just like really good. Like, it's really good. I'm not gonna say anything, but yeah, it's a fun time.
I need to be prepared, babe. I cannot.
I'm sorry, I started vlogging. Do you want to be in it? You're already in it?
Yeah, I am in it.
Do you want to say your name and where you're from?
Hello, I'm Buse. I'm from Istanbul, Turkey, and now I'm with this cutie.
With Nelson.
And yeah, with Nelson. Yeah, we're gonna go to market and we're gonna give.
Oh my god, please be careful.
So excited.
Oh my god, Nelson, it's alright. Oh god, this is another dog?
Guys, you need to see her bag. It's like a real market inside.
I show them how much food I
Everything.
carry.
Whatever you want. It's like a magician. She's like a magician. She just takes out everything. From there.
So funny. Oh yeah, there is another dog. Oh god. So we're in Davita's part of the city and it's so nice. Like, it's such a nice part. I'm so jealous that you live here. Like, I want to live here.
And I'm like, yeah, good, you're jealous.
You're making dinner. Oh yeah. She's not looking. You're making a salad. Amazing. We've got pasta and veggies, and we got hummus and bread for an appetizer.
Yeah. Can you please take one with my cam?
Yeah. So I forgot to say, but Buse is also an influencer, which is super, super cool.
Yeah, I am an influencer. Hello, I'm an influencer.
Way bigger than me, to be honest. But
I'm so uncool.
you live in Amsterdam. You're cool.
Cooler.
I can't get over how beautiful this area is. Like, oh.
And your Instagram?
D.
Are not ours. I like that. If I could do that, I would be.
Good morning. I checked out of the Bulldog and now I'm going to check into the Flying Pig for the second half of the week. When I woke up this morning, I literally had no voice. Someone tried to talk to me in the laundry room because I did my laundry and I couldn't speak, but I got it back. I was talking to this German guy and like my voice came back, but this has like never happened to me before because I guess I'm sick and yesterday I couldn't taste anything. But yeah, I'm on my way to the Flying Pig. It's supposed to rain all day, so I'm wearing leggings. I'm really tired today. Buse and I left Davita's house and then we walked around for a really long time and I had to wake up at 7:30 this morning to do laundry and I tried to go back to sleep in between washing and drying, but it didn't really work. I think I'm going down here. Also an update, because I don't really know how much I've actually shared my thoughts in Amsterdam, but I absolutely love it here. It's everything I thought it would be, honestly. Hello, it is actually after 5 o'clock right now, so basically since I had to get up really early to do laundry and check out of my hostel, I did not feel good. My cold definitely got up to me and I think it's just because I didn't get enough sleep, but I slept for like 4 hours at my hostel because it was pouring rain today, so it didn't really make sense to run out and do things since I'm here for an entire week. So yeah, I just slept from like 11 to 3:30, so maybe even more than 4 hours. And then I had lunch because the only thing I'd had that day was cereal. But my new hostel, Flying Pig, oh my god, I mean it's so expensive, so it better be great, but it's so much better than the Bulldog, which is where I just stayed. Just all around, there's a ton of common areas. There's a kitchen. Last one didn't have a kitchen, which they lie about on Hostel World, so good. The rooms seem nicer. Yeah, it just is definitely nicer. The area is, I mean, it's like 2 blocks away. The other one was in the better of the 2 blocks, but like, who really cares? So I'm happy about that. Also, apparently, because I use Hostel World to book my hostels, but for this one, it was one of the first ones I booked, so I used their website. Apparently, if you book it on their website instead of Hostel World, you get free breakfast your entire stay. And I was like, he was like, oh yes, so you're free breakfast. And I was like, oh, it said you didn't have free breakfast. He was like, oh, for you, we do. And I was like, okay, because I was feeling like an idiot for not booking it on Hostel World because that's where I keep track of all my trips. But now I'm very thrilled about that decision. So I'm sitting farther down in the canals, a spot that I don't think I've really been yet, and it's so beautiful. This bridge is different than the other bridges because it's wooden, like it's a lot thinner. But since it just rained, there's no one here. The streets are really clean. It was sunny a little while ago, but now it's cloudy again. I think the rain is gonna stop though, but it's supposed to rain for the next 2 days. But for today, I think we're good. This is what I'm looking at. Look who's here. We got dinner. Hey, not my dinner.
Still good food.
It looks so good. Oh, okay, hey now. I haven't tried it yet.
Wait, do you want to vlog me asking that?
Yes. Repeat what you just. Oh wait, we have to explain who you are.
Oh.
So this is Svivar. He's my friend from Israel.
Hi.
I met him because my friend Lexi and I went on Birthright last summer, and she met him in Israel, and now they're dating, and so that's how I know him. And he decided to come to Amsterdam with me for 4 days or like 3 days. So anyway, explain the bike thing.
Well, we saw a couple of people fishing for bikes earlier. Like literally fishing for bikes. I have no better way to describe it.
No, that is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to fish for bikes too.
We're not.
Why
fishing.
not? How expensive is a hook and a
Oh,
rope?
what are you gonna do with a bunch of bikes from the bottom of the
I would just leave
canal?
them on the side of the canal.
What is the fun? I don't understand your fast. Okay, we're ending the vlog clip. Good morning. It is the next day. We're in the same outfit because traveling. We're going to the Anne Frank house in 2 hours, which is going to be really intense. Less than 2 hours, yeah. So we're just walking around a bit. It was raining this morning, but it's not raining anymore, so that's nice. We're just going to wander a bit, and then we're going to the museum and like of the Anne Frank house, and then to the Anne Frank house, which, yeah, it's going to be intense. My dad texted me, and he was like, you know, think of me, because I was the first Jew in my family to go to Israel and to go to the wall, and now I'm the first to go to the Anne Frank house. I'll probably be the first to go to Auschwitz when I go in a few years. Like, I'll do that a little bit when I'm a little older. But excited's not the right word. What word would you use? Like, I'm looking forward to it. I don't want it to sound like I'm excited to
I
go.
would say I'm mentally prepared.
I am mentally prepared. That's a good way. Yeah.
That's
okay.
a good one. It's like, it's not positive, but it's not negative. It's like,
Yeah.
I think it describes
Yeah.
the feeling.
Okay.
Like, you have to be over 18.
Yeah.
We are sitting on a bench. The Anne Frank house is right there, and we're gonna eat lunch. We're by a beautiful canal, and then we're gonna go to the Anne Frank house. We made lunch from the free breakfast. Sivar's idea. Very good. So we just finished the Anne Frank house, and we were just talking about how crazy it is that they live there. And Sivar was saying something, and do you want to hold it?
I can hold it. I won't drop it in the river.
Please don't.
So I was saying, I think it's crazy to live in such a small area, such a confined small space. And I think at some point, like we said, like, oh, isn't it crazy you didn't have Wi-Fi or phones or TV? And we went even a step further. You couldn't take a walk. Lucia said,
Yeah, because he said like, it's so like imagine no Lucia on YouTube, and I was like, forget Lucia on YouTube. Like, you can't take a walk, you can't enjoy fresh food, you can't. Like we were saying, you could just like sleep all day. It's just crazy. So sorry, continue.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. So I said, well, I would sleep all day, and you said like, oh, you would be you'd be as good as dead.
You know, it gets to a point where it's like, how many days can you sleep all day? Like, what life is that? And so I was like, yeah, at one point it's as good as dead, and then you were like,
yeah, I was
kind
like,
of is like that.
It kind of is. You're trapped there, and I said the only thing you do have is you have hope for a better day.
And she had so much hope. Like, she believed and she persevered, and she was so young. And the fact that, I mean, we don't technically know. I'm sure they were all depressed, and it was so, you know, obviously it was terrible. But the fact that she could even, because I read her diary, it was years ago, I don't remember much. I would like to reread it. I own it. I'll reread it when I go home, I think. But I remember she would have days where she was like, life is beautiful. And it's just like, wow, it's just so, I don't know, it's crazy. Here, you can hold it up higher. Oh, the river. I'll hold it.
Okay. I think it's also like, I think it's a relative thing. Like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day relative to a bad day.
Yeah.
Also, we inside the house, you can read like she's talking about her relationship with her mother and Margaret, and you
How
see,
she like wasn't,
Yeah,
didn't feel like she was close to either of them.
she didn't feel close to either of them, and that's like, oops, wait. I think in a way, like you do live your life, and you have bad days and worse days, of course, but your goal at the end of the day is the hope of a better day. You stay there and you wake up every morning and you say to yourself, not today, not tomorrow, but 4 days.
But one
year,
day, yeah.
one day would have a better day, and I think that's the premise of what happened here, and that's what's driven them to stay and live every day and continue fighting for their life. And I think that what driven most Jews further, like made them stay alive and made them survive the Holocaust, because they had this hope of a better day. I think my grandfather and my grandmother had the same thing. Like the only thing that kept them in that situation is knowing one day they would be fine. I find it hard to think that. Like I would find it hard to live here or in Poland or anywhere else and see what's going on and say, oh, one day would be a better day, but I think you have to.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for saying all that. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
What?
No.
What? You made it appear. Amazing.
Oh, that's the room.
We have come to the Pride event open air cinema, which is very exciting. We're really early, there's like no one here, but I'll show you the screen. It's really cool. I got this Amsterdam sweater. It's so cute, and I don't really have
What do you mean?
sweaters
That's
here.
my sweater.
What are you talking about?
That's my sweater.
I don't
You're
know.
wearing my
Sivar
sweater.
and I have very different sense of humor. Like we either don't and it's the same, or it's like very different. Before I left for this trip, I was like, oh, I'll buy a sweater in Europe because I don't want to travel. The first month of my trip was like
Guys,
to
I
warm
bought
places.
that sweater. It's mine.
He
She's
didn't.
borrowing it.
Okay, I'm turning up.
You come home in under a month. Capadura. All right, boys, huddle up. Frankie, next.
Wait, no, I want to do it. Can I put the bags down? Is it?
Why
Wait, here,
not?
no, just hold on to yours. No, it's fine. Oh, it's not recording. Now it's recording. Good morning. We are doing a free walking tour. It's like raining in and out. Not raining right now. Haven't worn my rain jacket yet on this trip, and it's been a month, so that's good. But yeah, we're walking the free walking tour now. It's like 2.5 hours, and we're excited. Funny story, I forgot to vlog today. We did the walking tour, and then I met this Australian guy and hung out with him like the whole day. Steve and I split up because he met a guy, and so they went and did their thing, and then I hung out with my friend, and then we all met up at the prostitute museum, which was really interesting. I learned a lot. And then Steve and I came back to the hostel because I realized I hadn't eaten anything today aside from the free breakfast, and I was very shaky. And now we're just gonna hang out, and then I'm meeting back up with Nick, the Australian guy, plus the friends that I've been with, like Davida and Poussey. Poussey for sure, I don't know what Davida's doing. But we're gonna go to the Pride street parties tonight, which I'm very excited for. I'm late, but I'm meeting Nick at a street party for Pride. So excited, I just walked by one. I love being here for Pride. I had to get away from that guy, actually. I had to call my friend and help me get away. Not feeling it. But now I'm meeting up with Poussey, and I'm excited, and I want to get food because I didn't eat today from like breakfast to like 6 o'clock. Just bad. Hi, it's Lucia from 2020 Pandemic Present Day. I didn't explain that situation. I actually didn't think I mentioned it at all, but I just wanted to give a really quick explanation because I think it's important. I've gotten a few questions, is traveling as a woman by yourself safe? And the only 2 times I ever felt unsafe was because of creepy men who made me feel unsafe. So I didn't talk about when anything was romantic in my trip in my vlogs. It just didn't feel right, but Nick and I were on a date, and he was very, very touchy and pushy, and
I was not into it at all. He was really just grimy, and I kept saying, stop, get off of me, stop, and he didn't. And now, going forward, now that I've had that situation, next time I would know how to get myself out of it, but at the time I didn't, so I called Buse and I called Svivar, and Svivar actually came and got me, and he made up this whole elaborate lie about how my hostel bed was being given to someone else and I had to go, and so I got myself out of that situation. I just wanted to say the only 2 times that I ever felt unsafe had nothing to do with the country I was in, had nothing to do with, you know, traveling by myself. It literally had to do with me being a girl and a creepy guy. Yeah, I think that's important to share because it's just important to recognize that those sort of things can happen, even though at the time I wasn't really mentioning that I was like, you know, who I was going on dates with or whatever. But be careful if you're traveling and you're a woman and you're going on a date with a stranger. Be careful, because anything could happen. We are headed to Pride. I have my pin. I didn't buy merch because I didn't want to spend more money and about the pins. Okay, where are we going? But we're headed to Pride. We're meeting up with Davida and her friends. I'm so excited. Cuts the crust off the sandwiches. That's the update. This is so cool. I love it here. Like, it's so great. We're sitting in front of the Anne Frank house at Pride. Like, life is surreal. That's insane. When you do a lot during the day and at night is you spend a lot of time sometimes in between those 2 things sleeping. I've been asleep for like 3.5 hours, which I don't do often, but I really needed it today. I was so tired. And it's funny because at home, if I sleep for 3 hours from 6 to 9:30, I would never fall asleep at night. But here it's like literally any hours that I can sleep, and I do, doesn't affect how I sleep at night because I'm always so tired. I don't want to spend them free bread for Jeremy.
What, you can't upload that.
Upload what?
You can't upload that I'm leaving today. That we're leaving today.
I can't say we're leaving today?
No.
Why not? This is...
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
You can't open, like, you can't put it on Instagram or something.
Oh, because of Lexi!
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Svivar is surprising his girlfriend. He's coming to America a day early. I forgot. Yeah, so we checked out of the hostel, and even though there's free breakfast, we're getting breakfast because pancakes, and I'm very excited, so we're on our way.
Pancakes. And wait, did you eat at the hostel as well?
No, I just made lunch.
Okay.
Yeah. Svivar has a flight. He has to leave in like an hour, but I'm here all day, and then I have a train at night, so I'm gonna go to the Van Gogh Museum and maybe meet up with Davida. Last night was really fun. We went clubbing.
What?
And Nutella.
They don't take a picture.
No, I'm taking a video for the vlog. Oh yeah.
I just said bye to Svivar, and now I'm going to Vondel Park. I'm going to be there for a few hours and see Davida, and then I'm going to the Van Gogh Museum, which is cool. And I'm looking forward to a little bit of time by myself. I think it was hard for me to adjust. I loved having Svivar here. It was so much fun. But I think I was difficult. Like, I think we have like different senses of humor some of the times, but I also think I'm used to traveling solo, and then when I had to be with someone else, like that was a hard adjustment for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a little bit of time by myself. I also haven't journaled, only journaled like twice since I've been here, so I'm just gonna sit at the park and relax. Davida's here. We're saying goodbye, but not forever, because I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come back. And like, I don't know, I feel like in general, we'll probably be at the same place at the same time at some point, right?
It's fair.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm in such a good mood. It was so nice to sit here. I got to lay down, listen to music, journal for a long time, and then just seeing Davida one last time and like getting to talk, and I definitely will see her again, I think. And now I'm on my way to the Van Gogh Museum. It's such a nice day. The sun is out and it's a really nice last day. I have come to the cutest street. Oh my god, the buildings. Amazing. So amazing.
I don't despair of success in this enterprise of going on a long journey itself.
The Van Gogh Museum, or Gogh, that's how it's pronounced, but the Americans don't pronounce it that way, was absolutely amazing. I'm so glad I went. It was so beautiful. And this area the museum is in, oh my god, so stunning. It's just the absolute perfect day to walk around and see everything. Like, I've been here for a week, and I think I've gotten really normalized to how everything is, but it's so beautiful.